Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, check, good, right. Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Switch up, switch up.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here's Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
61, match box, right. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Come on, baby.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Now on 2nd and 13. Young. The 20. It's caught by OBJ. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Odell Beckham 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Fights loose. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 27, Murray forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Hey.
The first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Bravo! Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Young. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Check. Pilot. 64. Weak. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Three down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown from 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I don't know if you can hear me, man. You talking about, is it too much to ask for a free win, man? I'm streaming all my playoff games on YouTube. In fact, this is a YouTube stream, and this is a playoff game for me. This is my divisional round, man. So you're going to earn this, boy. Win or lose. Let's ride.
Before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Room to run past midfield. It's caught, block it. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On the double. It's 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a carry for Allen. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but if you can, that young man was crazy out of his head. If he, I don't know if you guys still saw the message, but he was talking about can he get the free win. Yeah, that was my divisional round, but that was his Super Bowl. I have a theory that when you get to the playoff, they match you up with someone higher than you in your skill level. Whoever is the highest in the playoff, that's how I feel. So he was the highest person in the playoffs, so he was the Super Bowl. So they're going to match you up with someone higher than your skill level. And that will happen in the wild card round, too. I deserve a break, man. I've been playing hell games every time I get to the playoffs, man. It's been real rough for me. So if you can hear me, man, I don't know what this guy had going on talking about. Can he get a free win? This is football, man. This is smash mouth hardcore. How could you even go to sleep knowing that you didn't earn the win? Shoot, I enjoyed, like, I got 3 blowouts on here. When guy had me in the playoffs, man, he had his foot on my neck. Stumped me like 45 zip. You know what I'm saying? That's on YouTube, like maybe, I think episode 6 or something like that. Episode 5 maybe. Yeah, I think it's 5. Yeah, the previous year I made it to the playoffs. In my wild card game, man. So, yeah, he crazy as hell if he gonna talk about some, can he get the free win. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta take this one game at a time. This is a very stressful journey. I cherish my Super Bowl wins because I only get maybe 3 or 4 or 5 per season, if that. Last time I had a good year was in 2013 before this young generation came and all the patches and all that crap. I had like 13, 14 Super Bowl wins in that year. Now I'm getting like 1 or 2 or 3 of that. So it always feels good to knock someone out of their Super Bowl, man. This is competitive, man. You got this, the gridiron. Get in practice mode. Get you a strategy, man. And I do got some strategy videos coming on the way. So this Kenny Catfish, tune in, find out. I'll holler at you. Peace.